get hate all over the comment section now.
What is that? Why is that?
I don't know. Last time this douchebag was like, "Hey, what's with this guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
In this live?
Yeah, on your live. On my
Yeah,
live, I can stand the hate because it is whatever it is. But
it is what it is. But we are live. Welcome to Trendspider Live, everybody. Today we're joined with by Gary from Daily Stock Picks, of course, everybody's favorite guest, and we got MU earnings right around the corner. So this is going to be pretty hype. I'm honestly pretty excited for this. I don't even have any exposure to MU.
what?
Not
Really?
anymore. I haven't traded the memory, so I traded the memory names
Oh,
back. I traded SanDisk. I traded Micron here. Then I traded SanDisk for the second leg up. I got stopped out on this third leg, or it's like third kind of failed breakout, and then I never got in for the next one. I should have taken STX. I just thought it was over. I mean,
yeah.
like 1, 2. It's like, is it going to go 3? I don't know, and it did. But
I can't blame you, but I will tell you, I am heavy six figures. I'm not seven figures in, but I'm heavy six figures, and I'll look it up live. In fact, because I've held this for quite a while. Uh, I'm not one to fade volatility, so
yeah,
even this pullback today doesn't necessarily bother me. Um, but if I
yeah.
look at my initial Micron position, which I'm still holding, my average purchase price is $190.
Oof. I mean, that's fine. I mean, you can hold that.
Yeah.
It's still gonna suck if how much it moves, but I mean, 190. Yeah, that's
Eh,
like the start of
Mike,
the rally.
from a fundamental standpoint, this still means hold because if you were you doing lives back in 2023 and 2024? I mean, what were you,
No,
16 years old at that point?
no, no, not that young. What was
This,
that?
this
Two,
is
3 years
Nvidia.
ago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is Nvidia. This is
it is.
exactly like Nvidia, except Micron is not a $5 trillion company like Nvidia is right now, and they're still in the middle of this growth. And Sidekick basically said, trim it into earnings. It makes no sense to hold it. Everybody doesn't like it. The past, I think 5 out of 6 times it told me it had pulled back on stellar earnings, just stellar earnings. Um,
Yeah,
and
I
even
mean,
in December, I had Sidekick tell me in December after their December earnings, it said buy any dip that you can. And it didn't actually dip. It actually started going up, but it dipped into earnings. So, and then in February, it told me, hey, hold this one. It's hit a fundamental at around 400. And then back in April, when it dipped under 400, it said you are getting a fantastic business at a fantastic price.
I mean, that's the thing about this. I was just talking about this with the team earlier, or like briefly, but things like Tesla, things like Bitcoin, those things were crazy. They were obviously massive movers. But the thing that's different about Micron is that the fundamentals are just insane. Like
Yeah.
Tesla, when it was coming up, everybody hated it. They weren't making money. No, everyone thought it was going to fail. Micron is just like they're making money hand over fist. Their valuation is fine. And there's no reason to hate Micron, but there's like a million reasons to hate Bitcoin. There's a million reasons to hate Tesla back in the day. And so it almost just seems too good to be true of a stock. And clearly, I mean, it wasn't. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you're in the same situation as you were with Nvidia back in 2023, and everybody hated Nvidia. It was like it can't run anymore. It
That's
can't
true.
run anymore.
People hate Nvidia too.
Yeah.
People
So
did.
and Nvidia today is under $200 again. I
Yeah.
mean, you are getting the only problem with Nvidia is it's a $5 trillion company,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's it.
It's hard to grow a ton from 5 trillion, but I mean, there's still, the growth rates are still very nice. I mean, look at the last growth rate here on Micron, 196% year
Yeah,
over year revenue growth. Like that is
I know.
absolutely insane. Like if we go back over to Nvidia, it started kind of losing momentum once those growth rates started declining. I mean, they were up in the 100, 200, 265, all the way back, 2025. And then slowly they've been starting to decrease, still growing, but just, not growing as much. And when did that really drop off? Like Q2 2025, which was obviously about a year ago. And
Well, and not to
very
cut you off, but the
maybe
reality of this is, let me just put this in perspective for everybody out there. Last quarter that was reported in March, they had a 41% increase in earnings per share. It actually was $8.60. Now, the guidance was $12.20. The estimate for this earnings is $20.20. So if they blow that away, then you're looking at a stock that, I don't care what the dip is, but who doesn't? I mean, Mike may be one of the 4 people on earth that don't own Micron right now.
Oh my goodness, dude.
I mean, we're close to under 1,000 right now. It dipped under 1,000 just at 3:00. It dipped under 1,000.
Let's go check a look. How it's been doing intraday. Intraday, yeah, it's been trending lower. Recently started moving up just a tad, but overall the trend today has definitely been to the downside. But obviously, I mean,
and we're going to get this right at 401.
Is it? I was just going to check that. Let's see. Is it 401? Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. So for whoever's asking out there, 15 minutes on the dot, this thing is coming out.
And let me see on the daily. There is a gap above on the daily from today at about 11:30. It looks like there's a gap. I have my gap snake on Trendspider that I look at.
Yeah, let's see. So I have a few news things, and the CEO sold back over in June 3rd. That's whatever. I would be selling the shit too if I owned as much shares as he did. There's an Anthropic deal that's at the very peak.
Yeah.
Apple chip shortage. Apple was saying that I think they said they have to increase the price of iPhones because of memory. Yeah, Apple CEO Tim Cook cited unavoidable price hikes due to memory chip shortage, which is obviously bullish. And then some price targets, 1550 price target, 1500. So, I mean, analysts are saying 1500, which is obviously quite a bit higher. Yesterday, we got that gap down, as you were saying.
And Mike, I'll tell you, you got Sidekick up there. I went over Sidekick on Tuesday with my subscribers on Substack. It gave me 3 scenarios. Sell the news. This is the highest probability according to Sidekick. And it has done this repeatedly. They beat, they guide strong. The stock rallies 3 to 5% after hours and then fades over the next 1 to 2 weeks as profit takers emerge. This happened in December, given the 23% run up. The longs are sitting on huge gains and we see strength. Now, the number 2 scenario is the euphoria blowout. They guide $42 to $44 billion for Q4. Margins go up to 83%, and they announced more HB4 commentary is exceptional. Stock goes to 1380, 1400 after hours. This is possible, but requires perfection. Then the gut punch. They beat revenue, but margins disappoint. Q4. This one, the stock drops to 1,000 or 1,050. This would be painful for anybody holding. If you're already in, it literally said trim 30% of your position. If you're already in with a profit, trim 30. I'm sorry, that was trim 30%. It said if you're already in and you have a profit, trim 10 to 15%. If you want to speculate on the earnings, the option markets, and it gave you a great straddle. It just gave you a great. I mean, Sidekick has guided me so well through things like this. I have learned to try. And I learned about LLMs. I watched this AI documentary on Peacock.
Oh, nice.
And LLMs are basically just memory. So they take previous situations. And that's what Sidekick's so good at, because it just has that walled garden and it doesn't get the slop from the general internet. And you guys did such a good job in training this. I think it's the best analyst out there, honestly. I mean, it
has all the data it needs and all the data it does not need, which is arguably more important, because we were just talking about, we actually have, I don't know if you've seen it, you can actually connect your portfolio to Sidekick now. So you can actually see what you own. Oh, you have Fidelity, I think, though. I think we've been over this. But cool update. You can replicate with a watch list too, but it's really nice, especially when you give it the right context. Like, this is what I own. Been working on prompts today, to figure out what you own, figure out what themes that you're missing from your portfolio, and asking it to find new stock. So that's kind of like a release that we're working on. But look at these numbers. like you said, EPS estimate 20.2. The last one was 12.2.
Yeah.
So, I mean, their growth is just absolutely insane. $35 billion in revenue. Their last quarter, 23 billion. Like, I mean, my
And here's the
goodness.
thing, Mike. Tim Cook confirmed all this. I mean,
Yeah.
there is no mystery, and they're going to blow numbers out of the water. Tim Cook, and they will guide higher. It's just about what the street expects and who has diamond hands and who has paper hands. Like I said, my average purchase around 190. I'm fine holding through this volatility. If I bought last week at $1,200, I'm shitting my pants right now going, what the hell? I've got to get a 15, 20% pop on this. But you shouldn't have bought it that. You need to know what you own. You need to know. And that's where Sidekick can kind of guide a lot of people. So
I mean, it's always good to buy on the pullbacks, you know. I mean, if you just look at just something super base like the 921 EMA cloud, I mean, every time it pulls back to it, it's clear support. Like these are literally like magic lines in an uptrend. Like in a bull trend like that we've seen, and stocks that are trending, they have strong momentum. I mean, these EMAs, I mean, look at them. Like you can't, like you buy at the EMA, you either, you know, get a good price and it continues up, or you set a stop loss below it and you get out before it dies. I mean, it's basically that. If you go over, it's like Palantir, it's kind of the same thing. You know, you buy on the uptrend, starts to break. Okay, now they're starting to die off. The 9 broke under the 21, it crossed down. Similar to, I think, probably how your strategy works too, Gary. But
yeah, your moving average video, by the way, the video that you did on a moving average is fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Just anybody who doesn't understand moving averages and stuff, Trendspider makes it so simple. And then you get Sidekick on top of it. It's just so easy. And like you said, it's, you know, I will tell you, I'm more excited for Micron earnings than I was like as a 15-year-old Googling 2 girls, 1 cup. I didn't know what it was. And if you don't know what it is, you can go Google it yourself. It's a lot easier today to find out what it is. But honestly, this is, I love this type of market, and I love these types of earnings.
Yeah. It's been such a fun market. It's almost scary how fun this market has been. Because you've brought up multiple times, it feels like the 2000s, and I'll tell you, kind of got to know, like at one point it's gonna flip, you know. So
Mike, go to QQQ and look at the seasonality. July is crazy. Buy TQQQ heading on any pullback in the next week, and I think you set yourself up for a pretty good seasonal trade as long as you have your levels positioned, and you can get out of it if it crashes. But if we see Micron pull back and we see the market sell off, that's setting us up for that great July that just seasonality has come about with. I mean, you know, you pull that back to like 2000 and it's crazy, crazy good month.
Yeah,
so
I mean, this is going back to 99 actually. So 70% of Julys for Qs are positive.
With the mean change of what?
10 years.
That's the crazy part, is that mean change.
Oh, wow. July, 90%. Wow. You're right.
And go and look at that mean change. I'm telling you, put that mean change on there.
4.37. It's the highest. By far.
And that's QQQ. Go to TQQQ. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Triple leverage that mofo.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. But, I mean, the Qs, they don't look very good right now. I'm just looking at the daily chart.
Mike, you're in extreme fear on CNN Fear and Greed Index. What do you want?
Me?
No. Go. I mean, go and look at CNN.
Now, right?
Oh, do you? I didn't even know that.
It's what is it called? It's literally called CNN Fear and Greed. Yeah, it's on the store now.
I gotta put that up there.
And it's literally just the CNN one. So yeah, wow, yeah. Fear.
Yeah.
How the hell is this fear? What is the VIX at?
It never went up. You know, even though the market went up, the CNN Fear and Greed Index never popped.
That's crazy. I mean, it's at 19, but basically at a VIX of 20, which is like pretty normal. It's not low, but it's definitely not high. It's not fear, I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
But man.
Well, if that's the amount of fear that's in the market, imagine if for some reason Micron just reports in 5 minutes that, hey, we don't see as strong growth. I mean, look at the trigger that happened yesterday when SK Hynix said, hey, we're not going for HBM, we're going for DRAM. Or I forget exactly what they said. but they're going for the lower margin product instead of going for the higher margin product. And we saw those names down 15%, and the South Korean market was down like 10% overnight.
Yeah. I mean, that bled over into MU too, kind of really everything, right? I mean, that was a brutal day. That one was yesterday, but yeah.
But Mike, I went over it this morning on my podcast. It was 15% down, but you're up almost 30% over 1 month.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, it's never fun, but I mean, it's pretty healthy. I mean, they literally had a gap up like the day before on like SanDisk, and I think really everything. I mean, it was just a clear, I wouldn't say false breakout. It was a breakout, but it failed. Now it's a failed breakout with a gap. So, I mean, I think it was just a lot of euphoria.
Yeah.
A lot of people FOMOing into earnings. They're like, wow, it's breaking out earnings in a couple of days. Let's buy. It's probably going to go up into earnings. It was probably what happened. And the market just said, nope.
I'll tell you what, I wound up selling the day before Tim Cook made that announcement. And the day he made that announcement, I was like, God, I need to just buy back in, because I thought it was going to 1,500. But, again, asking Sidekick, they said, don't do it. Don't do it. So I've got my plan all set out. It's Sidekick. I probably won't buy right after the earnings, even if it dips down. But God,
I don't think so.
I won't buy today. I have a rule of 3 days after earnings is where I want to buy.
Yeah.
I already, like I said, I trimmed 30%. I didn't get out of Micron. So if it dips, I get an opportunity to buy it back. It doesn't mean I've given up a ton of profits. It just means, again, my average purchase is like 190. So I'm fine going down to 800, because I know that this thing has probably at least 1,300 in the bag, just because there is no way Tim Cook is raising prices with a temporary Micron increase.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's supply constrained. So it's like, I don't know. Well,
and it's US based, by the way. So, add to that the Trump bump. I mean, he's going to bump it up at some point in time.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, semis have just been undeniably strong in general. And yeah, you got Trump pumping stocks anytime he can, just in general. So it never hurts the markets. But, it goes both ways. We've seen, the war fears hinder the markets quite a bit as well. I mean,
what's the price where you'll buy back?
That I'll buy back?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like,
scared
theoretically, it should be here. You're trading at the 21-day EMA. I'm not buying into earnings. Honestly, maybe under 500 potentially.
If it's under 500, I mean, I'm selling all my Apple at that point and going full on Micron.
Well, no, I take that back. That's a big decline.
That would be huge.
Yeah, no, not 500, not 500. Somewhere probably on this weekly, the 9-week EMA or the 21-week EMA. Let's just put it that way, because it's a little bit pretty far extended above it, and that's kind of the longer term trend is the weekly EMAs. So, that would be a good spot to me. If I wanted to. I'm not super eager to get back into it. I made my money on these trades. If the position sets itself up again, I will get back in. I'm mostly, momentum trader. So I don't generally buy things that are, coming down like that. I buy things, that when they break out and they're going up.
It's so funny because I'm looking at some of the PE labels. I have this comparison of Seagate, Western Digital, SanDisk, and Micron. And Seagate and Western Digital, they're just expensive. 69 times forward earnings. SanDisk is 30. Micron's 17.
Forward the PE?
Yeah. Let me see. Let me make sure that's a forward PE. Let me go look at their valuation specifically.
What is up to everybody out there in the chat? Oh, the market just closed. Let's go over to the 5-minute chart.
Get your God candles ready for this one, Mike. This is the one where you stretch it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to go back to the main chart, honestly. Why not? Let's get it on the 1 minute over here. Turn off this. And after hours. But let us know what you guys or who is
Yeah,
in Micron going into
I'm
this
sorry.
earnings.
We've been ignoring the chat, and I know people have, but
I know. We've just been
hello,
chatting.
everyone.
This guy says I'm out of here. What 500 are you talking about? I mean, the perma bulls kind of scare me in Micron. People literally don't believe the stock can go down, which is never a great thing to me. But
the good news is you have 4,000 other YouTube channels covering Micron's live earnings if you want to go somewhere else.
Absolutely, yeah. No one's holding you hostage here. Holding RAM at 23. Oh, here we go. I think we might have just got some numbers, but let's see.
It looks like the stock hasn't moved much at all.
No, it hasn't. It's coming down a little bit. Ooh. Got the 1 minutes on, the 1 minute candles on.
That's
so
what I
don't
got
get,
on.
ooh, it's now moving up.
Oh
no.
Let me say
1.82%.
I still don't have the numbers.
I'm still looking
But
for
wow,
them.
it's up. It's up.
Oh,
that's the
my
God
goodness.
candle for you.
This is 1 minute, you guys. Don't get too excited just yet, but it's looking pretty damn good. It is looking pretty damn good.
I wonder if we priced in the shock in the last couple of days, and that was the 14% that the options market was implying.
Well, I can put on my expected move from straddle indicator. What is the expected move here? We got an expected move to the upside around 1168, to the downside about 932. That is about an 11% move based on current options pricing.
It's bouncing. I still don't see them though.
Make sure, if you guys are out there in the chat, to like the video if you're ready to see exactly what these numbers are. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Also, check out Gary's Substack in the link below and YouTube. We are still currently waiting to see exactly what these Micron numbers are.
I got them. I got them.
What are they? What are they?
25.11 earnings per share, beat by 24%. Revenue, 41 billion, beat by 18%. That's what I'm seeing, but I was wrong last time. So
no, that's what I see as well. That's probably right. So again, a double beat. Everybody was expecting a double beat.
But that's a double beat on expectations.
Let me see. So again, it was expected.
How can you grow that much? And the stock, and the stock, I mean, I know it rallied off $1,000, but I mean, this is still so cheap.
Yep, double beat, everybody. From what we're seeing so far, at least. I believe it's right, too. Here we go. Here's official numbers. 25.11 and 41.56. Yes,
that's
double beat.
I have 41.46.
Yeah.
On the
and we're up about 4% in the after hours session, you guys, on a double beat. Don't see guidance yet. That'll be easily the most important thing.
By the way, this is exactly what Sidekick told me. Sell the new setup. This is probably the highest probability. They guide strong. Stock rallies 3 to 5% after hours, then fades over the next 1 to 2 weeks as profit takers emerge.
Yep.
I mean, it's like, it knows the future.
This is very calm of a move, I will say, though, so far. I think the market is literally waiting for guidance is what's happening.
I'm waiting to see if there's any news story you got.
I got some guidance. EPS 30 to 32 versus 25. Sales 49 to 51 versus 42. They absolutely just killed guidance as well. Absolutely destroyed it.
I don't care if you buy at all-time highs in the after hours. You're still going to 1,500. I mean, it's already at 1,100 right now.
Yep. Trading right under that 1,100 mark.
Crazy. So the 1,097 level is where it popped back at the beginning of June on that Anthropic, and then it pulled back until it broke through there.
Yeah.
And that's the level where we're trading right now with that news on Anthropic. And
let's do a quick Sidekick prompt to analyze what is going on so we can get some clear little visuals about everything that was just reported for you guys. If you guys didn't know, Sidekick is Trendspider's, the platform we're using, built-in AI. that literally has access to all this stuff essentially the moment it comes out. So I'm not telling it the numbers. I'm just saying grab these new Micron earnings and put them into nice little charts for us to see, just so I can show you guys visually how crazy these are. And we continue to rally up. We're up 6, almost 7% right now in the after hour session. Let us know down below if you guys are holding Micron and what, if you ever plan to sell, if you're just going to keep holding, or what your guys' plan is, because I'm always curious to see what you guys are doing. Let's see. I'm going to start reading some of the chats out here. People are obviously mostly bullish here. Someone said they'd sell a kidney to buy Micron at 500.
Yeah, you were crazy. I mean, that would have to be, hey, our plant had to shut down for half the month, and we didn't get to make memory.
It's a tough question to ask me, man. I don't buy stuff on the way down.
I know.
Unless it's pulling back to support, which it was today.
Mike, you got to know this stuff, man. When you're covering earnings, okay, what price would you fairly play? Would you fairly pay for a stock?
Yeah,
shit, I go on Rena's podcast and she throws wrenches at me all the time. Gotta be prepared.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I'm not your financial advisor though, man. I mean,
I love that. I think you were with Shonday or something, and they said, this is not financial advice. And you said, well, it is for you because you're a financial advisor.
Yeah. No, that was the guys from Pie Trade, Rob from Pie Trade. He is not anymore, but he once was, I think. So is Shondy. Yeah. So is Shondy. But here's what Sidekick is saying. Obviously, we got the EPS here at 25.11, beating the estimate at 20.63. We got the revenue at 41.46, beating the 35. I mean, look at that prior year quarter. I mean, 9 billion to 41 billion in a year. That's absolutely insane.
This is exactly like NVIDIA in 2023 and 24.
Yeah.
Because and I think Sidekick may have gotten it wrong just because this beat is so good and the guidance is so good. I don't know that I'm going to get an opportunity to buy this under 1,050 again.
You might not.
I mean, who's selling this? Who's selling this on these earnings? That's the question.
If you're in, you cannot be selling. Yeah, absolutely.
What's the reason to sell right now?
There's zero.
You'd be scared.
I mean, it really just depends if you sell into strength or if you wait to hold or trail your positions. If you're trailing, which honestly, that's what I do. I wouldn't, of course, not be selling. Selling into strength, that's a different story. Some people do that. And those that have sold into strength on memory have done nothing but miss out on gains. So probably the move is to trail it.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, look at the SOXL, triple leveraged ETF. Once that gain, and I just full disclosure, I trade confirmation on the 9 EMA, and that one got confirmation at 330. At 217, you're trading at 250 right now.
On 330? What do you mean, like March 30th?
No, 330 this afternoon on a 5-minute candle. So I used to trade like scalping wise on like 1 minute and 5-minute candles on triple leveraged ETFs, just using and all I did was use confirmation, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a simple strategy. The MACD was set up perfectly. Obviously, the SOXL needed Micron to beat.
But, no, of course. But wow, look at it. We're up about 10%. We're getting close to the expected move from options on the upside, you guys. So we might get some resistance there based on the options market. That's basically the move I was expecting. But I wouldn't be surprised if it continued up even further, to be honest with you. By the way, if you guys want to use this tool that we're using, it is Trendspider. There's a link down below. You can save 28% off today. Try the platform for as low as 19 bucks. When you click the link down below, you can click Get Started Now and check out the pricing. Premium plan is only $65 a month right now when you pay yearly. Includes a bunch of free Sidekick AI messages, which we've been using the whole time. Gary uses a lot
all the time
on his podcast. So definitely check it out if you've never seen it before.
By the way, MUU up 25% in after hours.
MUU, what is that?
That's double leveraged.
Yeah. Incredible. 20%. 20%. Let's look at
crazy.
DRAM.
Yeah, I guess somebody said RAM is the leveraged on DRAM.
Everything's got
Yeah.
a leveraged version of it these days, man.
Well, I mean, that's how South Korea goes down 10% with
Yeah,
just some rumor,
I
is
know.
because I think it's like 7 times their historical average of leverage that's being used. My buddy just went to Taiwan and he said
Oh,
every
yeah.
taxi driver was like, "Are you going to Taiwan Semi? Are you going to visit Taiwan Semi?" And when he
Mhm.
said yes, they were like, "Okay, tell us what the stock's going to do."
How's
Taxi
the stock
drivers are
gonna
taxi drivers are trading Taiwan Semi.
Oh, whoops.
That's the sign of a top, but RAM, man, a double leveraged on DRAM. I mean, DRAM is already leveraged, and then you got a double leverage on it. Round Hill's got to be making just bank on this stuff.
Yeah, they do it for the fees for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
the expenses on DRAM are 0.65. By the way, DRAM at expense 0.65 is cheaper than ARC, which is 0.75.
Wow. Yeah, ARC is up there.
Yeah, and you get the luxury of being down year to date on ARC.
ARC has the worst track history I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah.
well, not that I've ever seen. I mean, Kathy Woods, she's had her moments. How's it doing these days? It's starting to recover. It's starting to recover. But yeah, that was a brutal, brutal time for them in the 2022 decline for sure. And I think she recently bought the dip in SpaceX. If anybody still follows Kathy Woods,
Did you trade SpaceX?
I got assigned shares at 135, and I sold them on the first day on like the first 3 candles for a little
Yeah.
profit. Not much. Not
I
much.
took some heat because I bought it. I got assigned shares. I did get assigned. Mike, I got lucky. I got assigned thousands of shares.
Really? At
And
135?
at 135,
Nice.
and then I waited and I sold at 165. So I made quite a bit of money on that, and then watched it go to 220 and have my
I,
mom call me. I want to buy it back. That's literally what she told me. She goes,
oh
"I want to
no.
buy it back." And
That's
I
the
said,
time to sell.
"No." I said, "This is why you're 80 years old and I'm in charge of your portfolio, because we're not buying it back until it gets back down to 135."
No, yeah, for sure. Like I regretted selling the first day for a couple of days and then it came
Yeah.
back down. I've even looked at it today, honestly. I've just been looking at Micron and other stuff, but how is it looking?
I
Um,
think
yeah, it's down
yeah.
back again. It's basically back at IPO price, buck 53. I
Yeah.
think I sold probably at 160 or something like that.
Yeah, it I
Um,
think it popped up pretty quickly, and closed around 160, and then the next day it kind of went up, and it's
yeah.
just it was all over the place, kind of typical, but there's so many shares coming from founders and early investors. I'm not touching it. And I do
Yeah.
expect in August, I think it's August or September, the 90-day expiring
Yep.
period
Yeah, they
closing.
got a couple of them. I think there's a
I
3-month, a 6-month.
At $1.5 trillion, that pretty much could crash the market because it's included in QQQ.
Yeah, is it already in there? I thought it was gonna be like another week or so, but I
This
know it's gonna be in
Yeah,
there, but definitely by that time.
yeah. I think
Um,
it's either this week or next week, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I mean, people say that like we've seen Meta drop like what 80% in 2022, and
Yeah.
it dropped the market with it, of course, but like it wasn't as catastrophic as I think a lot of people thought. I wonder what the weighting of SpaceX will be in these indexes. That will be interesting.
Well, market cap. I
Yeah,
mean, market cap. They're top 6.
I mean, yeah, for sure, for sure. So, yeah, it's good. It's definitely going to introduce some volatility to the indexes. I'm sure, depending on what the stock does. But yeah, we'll have to see when those lockups expire. I would imagine we see some selling before the 3 months. So also, you've already seen some selling, but the market's forward looking. Generally, I feel like the sell off will happen before the lockup ends. But at the same time, once that lockup ends, you already know people are going to be selling. Who knows? Maybe Elon will. I feel like Elon won't sell. But
No.
all these newly minted millionaires
Yeah.
sitting in their position, like why would you not? I mean, maybe they'll get greedy, but
I think I read somewhere that there's like 4,000 new millionaires created
Yeah.
just from SpaceX or
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
Um, I did have the opportunity to invest earlier. I passed it up. I don't regret it because you never know. I mean, that's the thing is those early investments, you don't get access to what you have when they're a public company. And I
Yeah.
still don't have access to SpaceX that I feel comfortable putting money in with anything more than a trade.
Yeah. No,
So
that's fair. Revisiting your question, Gary, when you said, what is the price they would have to go down to come want me to buy? Honestly, I forget what I said exactly, but buying at these 921s has been like literally just perfect timings. I think I said the weekly nines, but I
yeah,
mean, look, it pounds perfectly off the 21 again. I mean, three
yeah.
times in a row. It's like in uptrends, these things are like like just magic lines in a
And
way.
with those numbers, Mike, it's so cheap. I mean,
It's
overnight,
truly insane.
we're going to see the PE and the forward peg and things of that sort re-rate on my platform, which is Seeking Alpha, where I can kind of look at it in the morning. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if this gets anywhere near $1,000 again, that's when I'm starting to load in. Like you said, just use that 921 and buy at that bottom.
It's not
What's that?
perfect
That's a
either.
daily.
It's not perfect either. I mean, here it flipped. I remember I took a stop. I think I was trading one of the memory names. This is the last trade I took. I bought around here and this like little consolidation. Thought I was going to make a leg up here. Faked everyone out, faked me out. And then it eventually went back up. But, it's never perfect. But you really just got to be able to get back in. Like, take your loss. Like, depending on how you trade, take your loss. If you see it trending up again, you can't be afraid to get back in. I wasn't afraid, but I just didn't think it was going to. I thought this might have been the end. Might have been the end. It looked like it was for a bit.
Yeah,
Failed
didn't you say
breakout.
on Investing Experts you're like a value investor?
A value investor? No.
Weren't you like a value investor? Like you
Oh,
wanted
maybe to
valuations and
start.
stuff?
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, that's what I went to school for. I mean, I went to school.
Yeah.
I was like originally a dividend investor. I'd say value. I guess value. Yeah, I don't know, but
This
eventually I
would
just
be
did the
considered a
technical.
value stock.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
mean, it's trading under the multiple of the S&P. And I said this morning on my podcast, if you bought the S&P in January, you actually paid more for the S&P than you're paying today just
Yeah.
because earnings has expanded so much.
Well, this thing is both. It's a value play and it's a momentum play. I
Yeah.
trade momentum nowadays. Technicals. I mean, obviously the momentum is there. Like anyone can see that this thing has been just flying. And then also, like you said, it's a value play. The valuation is not crazy at all if you just look at it on paper. So I mean, again, it's almost too good to be true. This stock. That's what I say.
All those memory names
Yeah,
are currently value plays and momentum plays. I
it's
mean,
crazy.
yeah,
I can't think of any other recent stocks that were like this. I don't know if you can. I mean, Nvidia was always had a super high valuation until it didn't, but
it had
this
a
one it's
trailing.
growing. Yeah, huh?
It always had trailing, but looking
Right,
forward, it
right.
always seemed to be cheap because they were growing at 80%. I don't know what did Micron grew 24% in the quarter. 24% earnings per share in the quarter, 18% on revenue.
That was a surprise. I mean, shit, look at these year-over-year changes, man. Like it just
Oh,
345%
no.
revenue growth. Went from 9 billion to 41 billion year over year. In just 1 year, 345% more revenue.
That's
Like
just
it's just mind-boggling. Like
that's
it doesn't
crazy.
even seem real. 1,200% EPS growth year over year went from 1.91 to 25.11. Like what?
Full dinner for them.
Full dinner. I didn't feed them. Sorry. My dogs
Oh,
need
you're
to get
good.
fed.
Um,
Yeah, Micron is if this gets back near $1,000, I mean, I may have to break my 3-day rule.
what, just buy
I'm
some more?
not. Yeah, I mean, I'll buy back. I'll buy back more than the 30% that I lost, just because I think the narrative is going to be we're nowhere near clearing this memory, and they have pricing power. I mean, that's 2-3 years ago, I remember covering Micron, and I was like, their profit margins, I think they were down in like the teens or something. And then there were certain periods where they were actually losing money by making product because their profit margins were so thin and they couldn't charge a lot. And then you slowly saw them ramp up. Today, their gross profit margin is 58%. And that's probably going to grow. That's what Sidekick said is wait for the commentary on the profit margins.
Yeah. We got a bunch of
key.
stuff. We got a bunch of news coming in. I can take a look at. Somebody said, bro, go feed your dogs, LOL, in the chat. Let me see what these people are saying.
My girlfriend's feeding them.
It's discounted because the long-term demand, scarcity, and pricing is sketchy. Chips are printing money, but eventually the companies buying them may get caught out. Yeah, maybe that's the bear case. They already reported, guys, they had a massive double-beat, insane forward guidance for whoever still does not realize they are up 10%. Let's see. But anyway.
Yeah, for me, I think this, I posted something today about the Bitcoin folks driving like plastic cars now, like Fisher Price cars, because if they've invested in Bitcoin and crypto, you're probably poor right now. But that was that's a simple supply and demand story, because Michael Saylor was basically buying anybody sold Bitcoin, he's paying a higher price. And that was a simple thing when he was in his accumulation stage. Gold is the same kind of thing. As we get more deficits and stuff, gold ran up too much. The reason it's going down now is just because it ran up too much, and you made your money and you hopefully pulled out a little bit. But the reality of memory is the same kind of situation until you get back up. You're gonna see memory crash when somebody says we have enough, and you saw that with DeepSeek, with the semiconductors when Nvidia crashed. You're seeing it with some of the tokenization with the Chinese and open source models where they're doing it cheaper with local and local source stuff. So it's simple supply and demand. But this memory stuff, I don't think you're close. When Apple says we have to raise prices simply because of memory, that they're the biggest supplier, buyer in the world of memory most times, because they make so many products.
Yeah.
But
really sucks for someone trying to build a PC as well.
Yeah, I needed memory cards for my freaking camera. And I looked. That's how I found out, by the way, in August, when I started getting into memory, is I went to buy some memory cards for some cameras on Amazon. And I looked at the price history, and they had gone up 3 times.
Oh, it's insane. Yeah.
And now it's even up more. I mean, I don't even think it's Amazon Prime Day. Did anything go on sale with memory? I don't think they're having any sales.
Is it Prime Day? I didn't even know that.
Prime Day, yeah.
Oh, nice. It's more like Prime Week these days, isn't it?
Yeah. I bought what did I buy? I bought some practice golf balls that are foam, so I can hit them into my house in the backyard.
Okay.
And in order not to destroy the house, I actually bought a golf net. So
there you go. Nice.
Yeah, I think altogether it was like $50. It's nice and simple.
Yeah, not bad at all.
And and then 60 days from now it'll wind up in a landfill, and then I'm killing the planet. That's what I'm doing.
There you go. Here, let me see what some of these news things says. We project CapEx of around 10 billion. Expect fiscal year 26 capital spending to 27 billion. So they're talking a lot about CapEx here, but the market is still loving it. We're breaking above the expected high from options. So if you bought calls for this earnings, you might probably be printing tomorrow at this point. Up over 12% now. Wow. Micron says over time, we expect to return 100% of our excess cash to shareholders under strategic customer agreements signed so far. Wow. So that's insanely bullish. What else do we got here? Just everything, there's nothing bearish about this.
No.
Nothing. I mean, it's just absolutely insane, you guys.
Micron's record fiscal Q3 financial results and even stronger outlook for Q4 reflect the strategic value of memory in the AI era. That's from the CEO. Micron is investing at record levels in technology, products, and supply to address our customers' rapidly growing demands. That means nobody's canceling. And that's the biggest thing. When you had the 2022 chip, it was the 2021 shortage, the supply demand on chips. 2022 was everybody was canceling because they had doubled their inventory. And so they had to sell them at discounts. And then you got the supply chain right. But today, the supply chain is still screwed up for memory.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I mean, it's still going, dude.
Yeah.
13%.
An analyst just said, it is clear the cyclical peak is still nowhere to be found in the near to medium term.
Oh, boy.
The call starts at 4:30, by the way. I don't know. Are you going to play it?
No, I'm not going to play the call. I usually don't play the calls anymore just because sometimes they give
I don't listen to
strikes.
the calls. Yeah, I don't listen to. I mean, honestly, I go back and
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I mean, why waste your time at these days? Because what are you going to hear on the call that is actionable on this stock? Buy it right now because they're going to be bullish as F on that call. I can tell you right now, they are going to pump. Sanjay is not a guy to like just be flippant about this stuff. He's pretty conservative historically.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that matters is how the price reacts to the call, really.
Yeah.
But somebody asked if that was a buyback. It's not a formal buyback. Sidekick says what they literally said was intend to increase our capital return. Over time, we expect to return 100% of our cash to shareholders. So it's saying that's a forward-looking capital return commitment, not a buyback authorization. It signals buybacks are coming as cash builds, but nothing concrete yet. It looks like they are currently restricted on buybacks due to CHIPS Act conditions, which they mentioned this on the Q2 call because Sidekick looked up the Q2 or just probably all the earnings calls. And only $350 million in buybacks was permitted last quarter under those terms. So
they only have $12 per share cash on hand right now. But with those earnings and 80% profit margins, you're probably building up that cash pile pretty quickly.
I assume. I mean, they're making ridiculous amounts of money. Ridiculous.
And remember, they've got a new plant coming on, but that's not coming on until 2027.
A new what? A new plant?
Yeah, a new fab. They've got a new fab.
Yeah.
I forget which state it's in, but they got a new fab coming up here in the US. But it's you know, the actual supply, it's only like 20% of the actual capacity is going to be available in 2027. I think it doesn't actually get to 100% capacity until 2029, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Tinkt is right. Idaho. It could be Idaho or New York. I forget what state it's in.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, ultimately it just really depends on if, you know, the demand for AI just continues, which so far it has. I mean, definitely some companies like are cutting back on their usage of AI. So that's something to pay attention to. But I mean, they're literally sold out for like a year or two in advance, which I think is far enough in the future to become bearish on, or like even try to formulate a bearish thesis now.
I'm looking at the Gap Snake overnight. The looks like the stock after hours, it was about $1,230, $1,230, and it gapped down to $1,190 at 4 a.m. this morning. But now we're in that gap. So if you wanted to buy it at $1,190, you have a gap fill up to $1,230.
Let me see this. Talking about, so when you're in the gap thing, so you're talking about this gap right here, right? The one that was recently made.
Yeah, if you go to a 5-minute chart with after hours on.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
turn on your Gap Snake.
This thing with after hours on. That's the thing about after hours, though. You can't really see gaps, I feel like. Oh, you're talking about like this guy right here?
Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, Pretty nice. What day was that?
That was
June
just
22nd.
yesterday.
Yeah.
That was the 9% in the overnight Korean
Right.
market.
Right. Yeah.
And so you're getting back to where you were just trading yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All that gap is, all that downside negativity is starting to fill back in. As we see, starts at 1182. We are currently moving up into it. The top of the gap is about 1229, somewhere around there. So
It'll be interesting to see South Korea overnight, how they trade based on these earnings.
yeah.
So when you wake up at let's be honest. I do my cold plunge from 4 to 5 a.m.
Oh, nice.
Then no, I don't, Mike. I'm asleep till 8 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
joking. I put on my my power vest, my black power vest at about 7:30. I have my collagen and my coffee at about, I go through the entire bro thing before the market opens.
Oh yeah.
But you pick up your phone at 4 a.m. and you look at the South Korea market and you see if you get some arbitrage there. Maybe you can trade. I did see that SK Hynix is going to actually list on the New York Stock Exchange, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to have a tracking stock so you can trade it.
Okay. Yeah, like an ADR probably or something. But
Yeah.
the only way to get access to that now, or like exposure, is through DRAM, from what I know.
Yeah, or the EWY is the South Korea ETF.
Oh yeah. That one's even probably more diversified. Let's see how that thing's doing anyway.
That's diversified, but it's not. I mean, let's see. SK Hynix is 30% of that. Samsung is 20. Yeah, Samsung is 23%. So between those two in the EWY, that's almost 55% of that entire ETF. Yeah. Then you have
that's a lot.
Then you have Hyundai. I mean, if you want 1.4% access to Hyundai, you can get it in the EWY.
Nice.
It's all memory.
No, I didn't realize it was that crazy. I haven't looked into the holdings. 50%. Yeah, that's crazy.
The 52-week high on EWY is 220, and after hours, it's trading at 207. So it kind of shows you, hey, memory's probably going back to an all-time high.
Oh yeah. It seems like it. I mean, Micron is pretty damn close to there. That have that gap plotted out. It's basically all-time highs. We're going into it now. It would be not shocking if we do hit all-time highs. Look how perfectly it's reacting to this gap. It came in there, pulled back to support. It's also the 9-minute EMA. So with the call, I think you say it started 3 minutes ago. Let's see.
Yeah, at 4:30.
It's early. Usually it starts in 30 minutes from now.
Let's
take a look here. Our social guy is sending me also.
Sanjay's on there. I can hear him.
Yeah, nice. Cool. So yeah, the call's going on. Let's see. We have some stuff in here. This is like their presentation. See if there's anything nice, cool to look at in here. By the way, if you guys are still sticking around, make sure you guys are liking the video and have subscribed to the channel. Follow us on X. Check out Gary's channels as well. It's the Daily Stock Picks podcast. You can just Google that. I'm sure it will pop all over around Google.
Yeah, I was called a big shot when I went golfing with two guys I didn't know. And I said, yeah, I got a podcast. And they Googled Gary Daily Stock Picks. And I told them, I said, just Google it. And they said, dude, you got a whole Google summary that you're a top podcast on Spotify.
Nice.
Yeah, we took pictures.
Sick, man.
They used it on their socials. They were happy.
No way. It's awesome. Look at this. You got a picture of the CEO right here.
Yeah, you guys didn't include me on the cover art today, the thumbnail. You put Sanjay on there.
Oh, yeah. I don't make those personally.
Whoever does that for you, they're geniuses. I mean,
hilarious.
Yeah, get that guy a raise. Dan, Brad, if you're listening, that guy whoever does your thumbnails, give him a raise.
Oh yeah, he does.
I was gonna hire him to do my thumbnails. I almost texted Nader. I said, "Hey, who does your thumbnails? Do they want $500? I need a couple."
Yeah. No, he does good at it.
He's great. Your whole social team's great. I mean, they're so funny.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're a small team, but we got some killers on the team for sure, man.
They posted yesterday, they had sidekick pull the last 60 days of Jim Cramer saying this is a good stock.
I
On
saw
which
that. That was a
stock?
good one.
It's and they're all nightmares. They're all nightmares.
That was a great one. That was actually hilarious.
By the way, I will tell you my 4-hour algorithm on Micron, not to brag about my strategy or anything, but my 4-hour algorithm got you in on April 6th at 364. It still has you in today. And the 4-hour algorithm, 24 months of back testing, 22 positions over those 24 months, average win 42%. Overall, it makes 725% over the last 2 years versus 613% buy and hold.
Wow.
So it saves you from some of the downturn, and it hasn't gotten you out yet.
That's crazy. I mean, it's very, for now, I've seen like your strategy usually enters a little bit before these 921 crosses, because you said the 6th, that's right here.
Yeah.
And then the cross happened on the 9th.
Yeah.
It's interesting. And then, there's really been no reason to sell since. I mean, you could have even used the 21-day EMA as a trail and you would still be in. You barely got tested there, almost got tested today, and still in. I mean, it's if you go to the weekly charts.
By the way, that would pay for Trendspider for the year. And that's what I tell people is most of the strategies that I provide, they literally pay for the tools for the year. So,
yeah. So definitely check out Gary's podcast, Substack, all that stuff. I mean, you do a free podcast. You give a ton of value for free as well. On top of all the stuff that you have built. He has an entire store page here on Trendspider.
I do have a collection. Listen, I'm more proud of the collection than I am the Gemini, the Google Gemini AI summary.
The AI. Oh yeah. No, as you should. You got some good stuff in there.
In fact, I just added somebody to my team, Mike. I'm pretty solo at this point, but I got a buddy who wanted to learn technicals, and he's an engineer. And so nice. I know he's super, super like analytical about data and stuff.
All right.
So I got him Trendspider, and I said, okay, the goal is to start producing at least once a month a strategy watch list or a scanner, so that we can put up on the store.
Nice.
So I'll be adding to that collection pretty regularly.
Yeah. Here, I'll bring it up to show everybody. I believe this is it right here.
Yeah.
You got the a few strategies, some scanners, tons of stuff. You got some good views on these too. So clearly popular. I'll drop a link down below for these as well for anyone interested. Again, these are all Gary's.
I love these guys who like say in third person. They're not even listening to the earnings. Why would you listen to the earnings call when you have Sidekick, Steve? I mean, that's just, you have 9 million other YouTube channels to listen. Why would you come here to listen to the call? Why wouldn't you just listen to the call?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys need a link, I can provide one. It is free to join the earnings call. I think just people literally just don't know. Or I really don't know.
It's called Google, Mike.
I know. It's not hard to find, but for anybody that wants to, here's the link for you.
and Team Matrix, you have to sign up through my affiliate link to get my 4-hour algorithm. So that's the only thing. Mike doesn't get anything when you sign up through him. So he doesn't have any special strategies. There's added bonus to sign up through me. So you can Google me and find out how to get my affiliate link, but it's there.
Yep.
I don't know. Is that fair to say, Mike? Is Brad going to be pissed at me and Dan?
I don't think so, dude.
Okay.
I don't think so. But yeah, I have a little collection, not really much of a collection. It's just a single indicator that I personally use. But y'all can just get that for free. So
yeah.
But yeah, as somebody out there said, Nathaniel, you get a strategy that Gary made if you sign up through Gary's referral. Again, just you can look up the Daily Stock Picks podcast and find it that way. It should be in the description too.
Yeah, there should
or
be.
If you wanted, you can put your link tree as well in like the in the chat right now if you have it on hand.
Let me see. I do.
Or anybody asking. And man, Micron is up 14%. It is still moving up during the earnings call. Clearly, whatever they're saying is going well. There you go.
God, I'm telling you, it's going for that gap. Let me pull up that gap again. Where's that gap? It's going for the gap at 1228.
Yeah, I got it right here. I think that's my yellow or my my line. 2 lines right there. That's the gap. You got Jersey AI out there says listening to daily stock picks has made me a ton of money.
I'll tell you what, Mike. It's funny.
See you
because,
later, Tony. No, I was kidding. Sorry. What's up?
What the fuck? These guys aren't even listening. Bye. I get a lot of people complaining that all I do is sell on my podcast because I do have tools that I use. But I tell people, you know, I don't know what people show up to listen to. I only talk about my portfolio and how I manage it. And Trendspider and Seeking Alpha are the ways that I manage my portfolio. So if they show up expecting to grow their portfolio, Alpha Picks, which I know you were on the Seeking Alpha Investing Expert podcast, 400% return in under 4 years, Mike. So if you're looking to grow your portfolio, there's a tool for you. It's something that I am an affiliate for. I was paying subscriber before I was an affiliate. If you're looking for a strategy, then Trendspider. If you're looking for AI, unemotional, actionable items to be taken, that I have used in the past to make decisions, that's Sidekick. And again, that's Trendspider. So I don't know what people are, if they show up here expecting us to just show our faces and listen to a phone call. I mean, there's thousands of other places you can do that. You can listen to the phone call. So again, there you go. Investors.micron.com.
Yes, you guys, we are here to provide commentary about what we are thinking about the Micron earnings. That's why it's called Micron Earnings Live. That's why the chart of Micron has been on the screen the entire time. And we have talked almost nothing else other than Micron.
I'll bring up another one, Mike. Let's throw a curveball in here.
Yeah.
Palantir. What do you think?
I think it's in a stage 4 decline right now. So I wouldn't touch this one as of now until it starts to form some support and starts to trend back up. I mean, the relative performance is at 6. The trend is over for me. The trend happened all the way through here. The relative performance was peaking out for years, 2023 to 2025. That was the trade for me. And as of now, if anything, I mean, it's a short. So that's what I'll
tell you. I brought it up this morning because Michael Burry, a lot of people give him grief because he's made one good call in like 30 years and became a billionaire from that one call.
Yeah.
But he knows what he's talking about. And he posted, something on Substack yesterday. He said, hey, here's the look at Palantir. The volume, if you look at a weekly chart, the MACD looks fantastic. Looked like, it looks like it was down. It crossed up. It's coming back. The RSI is at 37 on a weekly chart. And then you look at the price action and the volume. The volume is declining while the stock is still declining. And it's trading on the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. And he pointed out, why would I chase this one? And I brought it up this morning on my thing. 79 times forward earnings on Palantir.
Yeah.
And at some point in time, valuation continues to just that's why I'm so big on Micron. That valuation, it is not done going.
Yeah.
You're getting a great, even though it seems expensive because it's up 400% in like a year. What is it up over a year?
I mean,
it may even be more.
I don't know if you saw, Gary, I had Peru Saxena, I believe they say.
I love Peru.
Yeah, on my live. And we were talking about Palantir specifically. I mean, if you just put on the Weinstein stage analysis indicator, if you guys don't know what stage analysis is, it's one of probably the best things you could possibly learn about trading the markets. I mean, all the top, big investors used it. William O'Neill, how to trade money, make money in stocks, like Minervini, all these guys, like the big traders, generally trade stage analysis. I mean, stage 2 is these dark green candles. I mean, it's trading above a rising 30-week moving average. That is when the trend is up. And then stage 3 is when it starts to consolidate. And then stage 4 is when it breaks under that 30-week MA and starts to trade lower. And that's exactly what is happening now. You can see once these red candles started and it's just been using this 30-week SMA is essentially resistance at this point, and it just continues to drop. So, I mean, this was the trade, and, you know, stage 1, stage 2, and now it's stage 4, and it's, you know, it's the momentum is just gone.
And
If you're an
I think,
investor, sure, I mean, that's fine, but as a trader, it's different.
yeah. And I think as an investor, you had to be realistic about the valuation of that stock as it got up to 180, almost $200. You had to be realistic. And if you didn't take profits, you know, I'm famous on my podcast for buying Apple in 2004 and just holding it for 25, 30 years now. I just literally have held that thing and I haven't sold. I started selling in 2022. And I started selling on valuation. Before that, the valuation made sense. It never really got expensive, but I had to sit through 50% downturns, I think 4 or 5 times on that stock.
Yeah.
And Micron is not one that I'm going to hold for 30 years, but it is one that I think you're probably 2 or 3 years where that valuation absolutely makes sense. And if they continue to grow like this, you're looking at a current NVIDIA. And I think Jensen Huang even put it well. Marvell, which is kind of the same, it's not really memory. They may do a little bit different than Micron, but he said Marvell's the next $1 trillion company. That's $250 billion market cap. That's
4X.
4 times on Marvell. And you had the chance to buy it at 280, 270 at its low today. Now
That was a good one too. Again,
it's on my
right
watch
before
list, and I still didn't pull the effing trigger because I play the would you rather, and would I rather have Micron or would I rather have Marvell? And I said today I'd rather hold the money for Micron.
That's fair. That is fair. Don't blame you. I mean, either one seems to be working just fine. We got Marvell up 5%. Micron seems to have been even better. We're almost filling the gap. Wow, 15% up. It is just continuing to go higher.
Right? People doubt me, but that gap will get filled. That gap up there too. It's almost there at 12.29.
You know, price to sales is climbing a little bit for Micron. And I was going to bring up price to sales for Palantir. I mean, this thing got insane. 114 at the top here. That is a very high price to sales. Micron is at 10, by the way, or around 10. It's probably different now in the new earnings, but
my favorite fundamental for some of these stocks that I trade that have like just crazy, it's the PEG ratio, the price to earnings to growth.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And that's still so low for Micron. If I go and look at it right now, and this is before the earnings because it's going to update overnight.
Exactly.
But the PEG ratio going forward was 0.10. With these earnings, insane. You're probably 0.05.
Yeah, I've seen like a 0.06. PE's getting up there a little bit. Forward PE though is incredibly low. Yeah,
but that trailing 12 months, that's going to come. It was 47 for the past 12 months, I think. Do you guys have it at 47? I'm looking at a different page. The trailing 12 month, I have it as 47. That's going to come down to the 30s or 20s now that we have these earnings in overnight. Does yours update live?
I'm not sure, honestly. All right, on the Trendspider, it's probably going to be updated by tomorrow, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, TZ Burton? Welcome.
Hey, TZ Burton's a listener of mine thanks to me going live with you. So
oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he comments on YouTube. He's one of like 3 people that listen to me on YouTube.
Nice. Yeah.
I have a huge audience on Spotify. Yeah. I have a huge audience on Spotify. Just nobody on YouTube.
Oh, you got to shout out your. I mean, it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Nah. I think YouTube pays me like $10 a month.
Nice.
For my yeah.
Yeah.
But again, what would you rather? I play that a lot these days because my sense is that we're still in a place. You know, Netflix, perfect example. Netflix at $70 freaking dollars. That since they made that move for WBD has been a horrible stock. Yeah.
I haven't looked at Netflix in a while. It's never been one that I really trade. But that's it's not looking good, is it?
No, and at some point it becomes viable. At some point it becomes, because there's still a very good, Look at Microsoft 365. That's not Microsoft 365, which is a big product. Their stock price is 365 right now. That's a horrible, horrible stock. Meta, for instance, the second Zuckerberg stops, we saw what happened with Meta during 2022, I think it was.
Same as Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and they all become buys at some point. But
it's this low. I remember doing this on Sun Lives. Zuck vows spending cuts, and that was the start of stage 2.
Yeah. At some point, they just released their new AI glasses for $199.
Are they $200?
$200 for their. Now it doesn't have all the features. Yeah, it doesn't have all the features of their Ray-Bans.
Okay. I have the Ray-Bans ones.
Yeah, they did. They basically did all of their glasses through Luxottica, which is the largest glass manufacturer, and they've like new 20 different kinds of pairs now. But I think it's a scaled down version of what you get on the Ray-Bans.
That makes sense. I mean, to be honest with you, the Ray-Bans AI is honestly kind of terrible in my opinion.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's like cool, I guess, but like the AI itself is just not good.
It's
not good.
I mean, here's my take on Meta is that he spent all this money on engineers and stuff. I think at some point in time, he announces a partnership with Google, and that takes the stock from just this terrible, terrible trade back to where Wall Street thinks it should be, which is, I think, $850 is their price target.
I mean, they have their open source models, which are just bad.
Horrible.
They're just terrible.
Have you ever used Meta AI for anything other than just goofy shit?
I know it's just bad. It's just no reason to use it. I did hear that they trained a really good model. There's like rumors that they trained a really good model. But as of now, it's like, it's not good. Never been a fan. I don't think anyone truly uses it, to be honest. No. But they have it. It's open source. That's the only thing cool about it, really.
Well, and here's what I know about kind of their open source model and the way they're going to deploy it. It probably will most likely be used as a customer service agent in WhatsApp for businesses and things of that sort. So right now, I do know that it's helping advertisers within Meta. They use it to help source advertising and target people and stuff like that. So it helps them. But outside of that, I mean, the enterprise value of that is next to zero because nobody's using it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's good for internal use. My goodness. Somebody has said, what's up with UAL? So the first thing I did was check the price of oil, which is absolutely tanking, of course. And that is why UAL and airlines are probably moving up because price of oil coming down. Essentially. Yeah, UAL, brand new all-time highs. Cool. Let's look at the Jets ETF. Not quite a new highs, but it's looking good. What's AAL? I mean, I'm sure all the airlines. Wow, AAL is not doing nearly as good. It's still moving up, but yeah, UAL is crushing it.
Delta's the king.
Oh, Delta. Let's see.
I was up 4.5% today.
Yep. Yeah, Delta and UAL are easily the best looking names out there in travel.
My 4-hour algorithm trades these like I don't want to hold an airline. Airlines are not good holds for long-term holds.
I would agree.
They're trades, but the 4-hour trades them really, really well. Like Delta, you make 118% over the last 24 months versus 77% buy and hold.
Wow.
So,
yeah, you guys. Well, I mean, Micron guys absolutely killed it. Probably call the stream here pretty soon unless anybody else has any further questions. But all you need to know, Micron trade is absolutely still alive. They're up 15%, double beat on earnings, raised forward guidance. They want to buy back their stock. It just looks insanely good. And yeah, rip to the shorts, basically.
Like if anybody out there has Trendspider or a charting program that they have, just look at your weekly chart on Micron and take a look at the Bollinger Bands, the RSI, and the MACD, and the volume profile. The volume is insane. People started trading this in December, like
Wow.
it's an ETF.
Dude, that freaking lower Bollinger Band is
Yeah.
at like 100.
Yeah. I mean, this screams that it needs a break.
That
I
is
mean,
nuts.
there is no way other than fundamentally that I would ever want to buy into this stock. Technically, it's just screaming that it needs a break.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
that's why having
throw
rants right now. I
throw
mean,
up
on the
the
daily, I got a break if you want to call it back to the 21. But yeah, if you go zoom out to like something more significant, it's obviously, I mean, the monthly, it's not even a point in looking at this monthly chart. It's just straight up.
throw up the Fibonacci's.
Let's see where can we draw a nice little fib here?
I'm not
Let's,
good at these Fibonacci's,
we
even though
can
you guys make it
do.
so easy.
My goodness, let's see. This is a tough one. Let me hide some of this stuff so you can see.
Nader's the king of just drawing something and going, "Oh, it's going up there."
I know. Yeah.
He'll text me and go, "Look at this chart," and I'm like, "Yeah, this makes no sense to me whatsoever."
Oh, what's that was position? Hold on. Where's my fibs? Draw fibs. I guess we can do from here to like there, and then see if there's Oh, look at that. We're at the 2.
Oh.
But we're blowing right past it. That's the 1134.
It's scary. I mean, honestly, it's coming back down on a 5-minute chart, which is good news.
Hit the 3. I don't know. That's definitely something to keep an eye on. For anyone wondering, where did I draw those? I draw those from the 2026 high in March all the way down to the 2025 low. I mean, you can drag this out to an even lower low, like all the way out here. I don't know, maybe over there or something.
Does that have any relative? I guess it does, because look at how it performs.
No, those are definitely significant. Like I think the further back you go, the more significant it becomes. Look what happened at the 1. Oh yeah, I'd say so. I mean, if you want to get like the most accurate fibs, you'd go from the highest point on the chart to the lowest point on the chart, like literally the lowest. Like you could even do it from like let's just draw the fibs. Let's see. Let's go over here. All the way back in what is this, 2000. Let's see if there's anything cool coming out of this.
Yeah, because they just blew past, not long ago, their previous all-time high, because they were trading super low after the dot bomb.
Yeah, so that's 67 cents. I think this is the low, right? Somewhere around there. Cool things about the fibs on Trendspider is they lock automatically to the price, which is very nice. Let's unreverse that.
You guys make it so easy.
Yeah. I mean, this thing is blown past. Okay, look at this 1618. The 1618, look at that one reaction. Yeah. That's from 2000 to like IPO damn near.
Wow.
So they're pretty significant. The 3 definitely had some interactions. But I mean, yeah, it doesn't. Let's go to like what are we even at? The 6, the 10.
Yeah, Fibonacci
we're
saying
at the 10. Oh. If you want to consider that. Those are probably too old. I mean, this one's
pretty
unique story, but that one is kind of cool.
I mean, I would be using AI right now to ask it, what's the relevancy of a Fibonacci back to 2000?
Yeah,
But that chart just shows you what memory. You look at, I know SanDisk is just over a year old.
Yeah, it's a spinoff from WDC, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Absolutely insane. What is going on, Relaxa? Welcome to the live. We are just about to wrap it up, but you can definitely go back and reverse if you want to see the live reaction to the Micron earnings.
Spirit's asking, will Micron drop tomorrow a bit? If it drops tomorrow, I'm buying it tomorrow.
Yeah, at this rate, I don't know.
I mean, that's who's selling. I mean, again, I would ask, I still have 70% of my position size. I have no interest in selling. I only have interest in buying. Who's selling?
Oh, apparently you sold, Gary.
Yeah, I sold at 1050 the day before freaking listen, there are paper hands here. You know, Sidekick told me the smart move is to trim at 1050. So I'm not blaming me. I'm blaming Sidekick.
Trim and trail, man. Trim and trail.
But remember, Sidekick, I mean, literally, I'll read my Sidekick message for everybody. It says the sell the new setup, the highest probability that Micron has done repeatedly. They beat, they guide strong. The stock rallies 3 to 5% after hours. It's 13% after hours. But then it fades over the next 1 to 2 weeks as profit takers emerge. This happened in December 2025. Given the 23% run up into earnings, the longs are sitting on huge gains and will use strength to reduce their position.
Here's a question, Gary.
Yeah.
Ronnie says, if I'm in position, would y'all hold overnight or sell right now?
I mean, that's a Ronnie question. That's not a Gary or Mike question. That's financial advice right there. I'm not selling, Ronnie. I just said it. I'm looking to buy. So I have high six figures in this name. This was an enormous position for me to cut 30% on. But this, again, Sidekick said it correctly, and it gives me great advice. And that's what I love about Sidekick. It's unemotional. We all get emotional about our stocks. If you have a thesis and you have a huge gain on something, you don't want to get rid of it. It's just psychological. And so Sidekick gives me that guidance of, and it's not financial advice. It's just, hey, this is a smart thing to do.
Based on the data, this is what it's saying.
Yeah.
Basically what Sidekick is. And yeah, it's great. The link is down below if you guys want to check out Trendspider. Again, you can try the platform out and Sidekick for as low as $19. You do have a paid trial. You click the link down below, click get started now, and you can pick one of the 3 plans. Of course, premium is the most popular. It's one I'd probably recommend. I mean, you can save 28% on it. It's comes down to $65 a month when you pay yearly, or you can simply try it for $29 for 2 weeks and see if you like it. If you do, make sure you hit up our support team and ask any questions you have. They're super useful, super
knowledgeable. Don't you get a one-on-one? Don't you get a one-on-one even with that 2-week trial?
I believe you do. I believe you do. So yeah, hit them up and you can literally get a one-on-one, even if you just have the trial, I believe. So, you know, it's
I tell people that standard level, that's Temu. Premium's more Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you order from Temu and you spend, if you wake up at 4 a.m. and you first go to Temu and you say, oh, I want to play the wheel, and then you win something and it makes you feel good at 4 a.m., get the standard. But if you're a normal person, just order Amazon and get the premium.
Look at this guy, Synapse Wolf. He's like, I will buy enhanced Trendspider, but please check HIMS. All right, let's check out HIMS.
Synopsis, you buying boner pills? Is that what it is? I mean, that's all HIMS is at this point.
Hey, it just had a 921 weekly EMA cross up.
HIMS got, for my 4-hour algorithm, HIMS gets you in at $24 on May 22nd. The performance, 63% back tested for 2 years versus 37% buy and hold. So it's, I mean, for me, this is an obvious trade. This isn't an investment.
It's not bad, honestly. The momentum isn't great. It's not something that's in a super nice uptrend, but if I were to trade it, I would probably, like you said, like trade like this cross, maybe just use these as your stop losses, and see if it puts in another higher low. And if it doesn't get out, I don't know. Now it's my advice.
HIMS doesn't make profits. It just doesn't make profits, and it's priced to sit. Yeah, I mean it's expensive. It's not something that's cheap, and its growth is abysmal. Its EBITDA growth is minus 86%. It's levered free cash flow. They lose 18% year over year. So Wall Street thinks it's a $27 stock. It's trading at $32.
Yeah. He says I'm up 20%. Should I hold or sell? I mean, if you have a big position, trim it and trail it. But yeah, not financial advice, of course.
I mean, that's a synopsis. Please focus on him. Dude, this guy's all about boner pills, man. I'm telling you. That if
Please
there is
focus
no
on him.
none of us,
Okay.
none of us here hold hymns. It's not in either of our portfolio, and that should tell you a lot. If you want our advice on hymns, it's don't freaking buy it, because not Mike. Do you hold it?
No,
Right.
I've traded it back
Yeah, me
when
too.
it was hype. I think I traded. Let me put on my indicator here.
I think I went from like 10 to like 15 or something at one point.
I only trade green candles. It's very simple. I got in somewhere around here, I think, and I think I traded this one, which was a decent trade back in the day. I don't know if I traded this one or not, but I did trade it at some point. There was a couple of good moves.
I do find it kind of, listen, the cojones on somebody to come on a podcast and say, I know you two don't hold this stock, but it's a big position in my portfolio. Would you sell it?
Yeah, I don't get it.
We wouldn't buy it.
Somebody asked about TTMI. I actually do hold TTMI.
I do too.
And if you want to know exactly what I'm doing, I don't know why you're going to listen to me, but if you want to, my stop loss is a 20% trail and it's sitting right there. You can get my free indicator and do that. I have an alert set. Once the alert fires, I'm out. But this one's looking good to me.
TTMI is part of Alpha Picks for
it?
me. Yeah. So it's rated out of 5 stars on Seeking Alpha. It's rated 4.99. So it's basically a great stock. But it's run up. Over 1 year, you're up 453%. Year to date, it's up 203%. And I've been holding this one. I'll tell you, I've been holding this one. I think it was October. Let me just look. TTMI was purchased October 1st. So I'm up 255% on that position.
Nice.
I love it.
October 1st. Wow.
Yeah. That Alpha Picks portfolio, you just can't beat it.
I mean, let's look at the weekly trend, man. I mean, it's all you need. You set a trailing stop. If you want to just be like more of a long-term like position trader, just hold this thing and set a stop below the 9-week or the 21-week EMA and just live your life, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, both Mike and I hold TTMI. So that, if you're going to ask us something, Mike tells you exactly why he holds it, where he's going to sell it. I tell you why I hold it, and I'll just wait for Alpha Picks to tell me to sell it. But I'll trade it. I mean, I'll trade it all day long, because this, again, a 4.99 out of 5 rating on a star based on valuation, profitability. I mean, it's just, again, there's five metrics in the quant system. It's valuation, growth, profitability, momentum, and revisions. And TTMI fits a great score on all those 5 metrics. So it's a good stock.
Yeah, for me, the absolute momentum, you can see green candles, you see the chats indicator at the peak, you see relative performance super high. Trading above, a rising 921 EMA. And that's really all I need. And revenue growth, I can just use Sidekick to tell me if the fundamentals are good, if the revenue's growing. It's obvious like it's growing. That's really all I personally need in a trade for me. So that's that.
And DFTX, I even had to look up that is, so I know nothing about it.
Therapeutics, you'll not see me trading this, but
right.
I mean, actually, it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But whatever happened, I mean, it was clearly news driven. Definitely want to be buying now. It's clearly in a news driven sort of gap up here, which
they announced a public offering at $34 a share.
That's what?
That's, I mean, the last few days, they've announced just public offerings at crazy
So
prices.
It gapped up right to that. I would not touch that at all.
No, and they're not making money.
I don't touch anything with therapeutics in the name for the most part, to be honest with you. Like, that's just a whole nother level of the market that I'm not going to mess with.
No, I don't touch them either. So
the last stock I traded that had pharmaceuticals in it, I bought, and then it gapped 40% lower the next day. So that was a nice learning lesson.
I mean, if you want volatility, it's biotech.
Absolutely.
I mean, because they live and die by FDA approval and denials and trials. So, and most of them do not make money. That you're basically betting that they're going to get bought out by an Eli Lilly, by a Johnson and Johnson. That's where you invest in those smaller biopharma companies.
You know, I tweeted about this company, Liquidia. It's like a healthcare name, and there's a crazy like amount of like people that have been holding this name apparently through like so much BS, and they got like pissed. Like anything you say about this stock, if it's not like the most bullish thing you ever see, which I own this stock right now, and these guys were just like, "This is wrong." Like it's like whatever, dude. Like, like I don't know.
So you tweet about it and people come at you like, you know, what the hell?
I forget what I said. I just mentioned that there was a bunch of insider selling, and they're like, "What are you talking about? If you want to see insider selling, look at this name." I was like, "Yeah, cool." There's also insider selling on that name, which is one of their competitors, but also it's therapeutics in the name, which is kind of funny.
It's done crazy well. I mean, over 1 year, you're up 448%. So,
yeah, LQDA. Oscar Health is looking interesting too. This is a long lost name, but on the daily, it's been putting in a nice little tight flag, I guess you could say. And my momentum candles went from blue to green. So
I will tell you on April 27th, Oscar Healthcare in the Seeking Alpha Quant went to strong buy at $17.
There you go. Yeah.
And it's
a good trend.
It's now graded a 4.94 out of 5 in the quant, but it's 22% above the Wall Street price target. So, and they are my healthcare company. Full disclosure, that's my health, and I hate them. I can't stand them.
Really?
Well, I mean, listen, if you want to not pay, if you want, I pay $1,500 a month and they deny every charge that I have. So that's a good way to make money, but I'm just not happy about the way they make money.
Yeah, that does sound like a cool way to make money.
And Eric, the B-Fly, Mike, BFLY, this one was nuts, went crazy. It gapped up 621, $8.90. Someone brought this up in my office hours. And so I went to Sidekick and I asked it, and I want to read you this. The story is real. The valuation is aggressive. The timing is tricky. This is one of those rare situations where technology is genuine, differentiated. Ultrasound on chip has no equal in the market. The management team is executing 6 straight earnings per share beats, margin expansion, $138 million in cash, and a new growth vector. Just got its most tangible public proof. The Midjourney scanner using 40 chips per unit is not a press release. It's an actual product. If you don't own it, wait for the gap fill at minimum 3 to 5 day consolidation. The $7.10 to $7.50 zone is where I'd look first. If you already own it, define your stop below $6 keeps you above this consolidation rate. Trim into the $10 decision.
Yeah,
so
it would be ideal if it holds this gap, I would say, which it has so far.
Yeah, but that one came up because it was up like 40% in 1 day or something. I just ran that one in my thing, and somebody brought it up to me, and I'm like, it's healthcare. I don't want healthcare. But 4-hour algorithm got you in at $4.14 on May 19th. And there's a gap here between 607, where Sidekick told you to wait, and 681. And so, I'm not rushing into this one. It looks good.
But I wouldn't sleep on healthcare.
I know.
Well, let's see. Where's XLV here on my map? Looks like we got an update, but where's XLV? XLV is creeping in.
Yeah,
it's been coming back a little bit. Oh, God dang. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of looking all right. The monthly trend is still decent. So is industrial starting to look back up too. Industrial's hitting new highs. Things like CAT are in this. Good example. CAT has been strangely strong.
CAT has got to come back down.
Yeah, and the momentum has been great. It's traditionally obviously a value play, but man, this thing's look good.
It's driving the Dow.
Yeah.
I think that's the Dow's biggest year-to-date gainer. Let me look at my Dow. I do have the Dow in a separate list. Yeah, CAT is up 71%. Cisco's up 57%. Goldman Sachs is up
That's right.
24%.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this power earnings gap. This is a beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful power earnings gap here on Cisco. Momentum is looking nice, consolidating above the gap. It's not looking too bad. Keep that one on the list for sure.
And Google's replacing Verizon in the Dow.
I saw that. I'm surprised Verizon was still in there, to be honest with you. I mean,
They got a great dividend though. Man, what's their dividend? Let me see. 6% dividend right now.
Their dividend is good for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's call
GH is a good one too in healthcare. I was in this one. I think I made some money on this at some point. I think, yeah. Oh yeah, I got in maybe before or after that power gap and got out around there. So could have taken it from 66 to like 96 or something. And wow, it just had another nice looking
took off
breakout. My momentum isn't crazy though. The chats is up. The RP is up. So that looks good. That's honestly an interesting one even today. It's a breakout today above this consolidation on high volume. It's a good one. GRI traders in that.
It is interesting to look at the list of quant stocks that are higher than GH. One is BTSG. This is one that scores a little bit better, a lot better actually than Guardian Health. Yeah.
I know another good looking name on the daily is A10 Networks. I mean, it's been just perfectly riding that 9 EMA up. Like it's almost just like only traded on the 9. Like it doesn't even get that far extended, but it keeps going up.
What's the symbol? ATEN.
This is in the bug or like the cybersecurity ETF.
Yeah.
So
it's still expensive.
Yeah.
I think all those cybersecurity names are still pretty expensive.
Open up the hack ETF. It's pulled back, consolidating a little bit.
I'm telling you, I still hold the number one in the system softwares list is Nebius, and I still hold this one.
Oh.
I trimmed 30% of this position at 290. So I will be adding back to that one. Yeah. I just need to find a place to add it back. Right now it's setting up nicely.
It is
between like 220 and 250.
Yeah, I mean, you got it trending up again, the 9 and 21. It's pulling back to it right now. I mean,
yeah, but the weekly scares me. That's where I kind of get nervous on that weekly.
Yeah, I feel that. I do feel that. But I mean, if that weekly scares you, what does the Micron weekly do to you?
I'm telling you, but the difference between Nebius and Micron is the valuation.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, you got to have an elevator pitch on what you own. And the Micron one is that weekly scares the hell out of me on Micron, but the valuation just keeps getting cheaper. With Nebius, that's a business where they're building data centers and it's going to take a lot of cash. Yeah. And Micron's not building, they have the fab, but they have plenty of cash to build it. So they're not going to dilute shareholders. Yeah. I think Nebius is going to dilute shareholders.
Man, I see their ads everywhere. I think it's based here in the Bay Area somewhere because their ads are everywhere. Kind of funny. Yeah. But yeah, you guys, it's probably going to do it. Gary, this has been a great live. Lots of people tuned in. So if you guys did enjoy it, you guys are still here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to both Gary's channel and the Trendspider channel. I see Gary is streaming as well as a bunch of people chatting in from Gary's side. So make sure you guys are subscribed to both of us. And we'll see you guys definitely in some future lives. Gary, we're definitely going to have you back on, of course.
Yeah, we need to do a one live mic or even a recorded one where we just take a blank Trendspider screen, a new customer, and we set them up with indicators, set them up with the screen, set them up with all of our favorites.
That'd actually be really fun to pick somebody from the audience and just maybe do a giveaway.
Yeah.
And whoever wins the giveaway, we just help them set it up. I think that would be super cool, honestly.
Hey, if you guys want to run that through my channel, I'm up for it. I'll just talk to
I
Nader
can-
and say, let's do it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I'll send Nader a message right now about that, because that's a pretty fun idea. Logistically might be a little bit annoying, but I'm sure there's someone out there in your audience or our audience that would be interested easily. So
I'm sure there's a few thousand people that would probably, oh my God, I get to go on with Gary.
yeah, no, for sure.
I'm not that fun. This is all an act. I'm really not this fun.
But no, that's yeah, I'll let Nader know for sure. But yeah,
I think it would help a lot of people too, because I think a lot of people show up not necessarily knowing, and we just pick our top 5 indicators, and we show the person who's on with us, hey, here's how you do it.
And maybe we can even get Trendspider support, someone from there in the mix, because they're the masters at helping people set stuff up. I know how to use it myself, but like helping someone learn it is probably a whole nother thing too. So
yeah, I mean, honestly, if you ask me how to set even up like a MACD or a Bollinger Band, I've got to go back 4 years to where I actually started setting it up.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's a cool idea though. Great idea.
Okay. Thanks for having me on, Mike. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's always great having you. People love when you're on. So got to get the people what they want, you know?
Yeah. It's like TZ Burton says, it's the hair.
It's the hair. Nice. But yeah, you guys, thank you.
To get you the intro and exit music that I built for you. I did put that.
That's right.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, no, I could get that set up here on the StreamYards. I'll have to figure that out. It's like the AI music, right? I remember that. Yeah. Let me see. You guys are great. I think the notes for each live should have the indicator you use so you can find them. Yeah. I mean,
that's a lot of work.
Indicators every time.
Yeah. Girl Trader, that's a lot of work.
Oh, it's Girl Trader.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's what it says.
Oh, GRL Trader. Yeah, Girl Trader. Okay. I thought it was like GRI this whole time. Oh, there's Dwayne from the support team out there. What's up, man?
Is Dwayne the guy who does the thumbnails?
No.
Then I don't want to know you, Dwayne.
Damn. He's probably been on a one-on-one with you before.
I'm sure. I mean, look, I will tell you, you guys blow away customer service. Your customer service and the support team, so good. It was exactly that when I went to TradingView, when we were building this 4-hour algorithm and I was starting to really technical trade and do stuff, and this was early 2020. And I was trying to use it. I mean, honest to God, the support is what sold me. So I 100%, if there's anybody out there, and that's when you guys have your July 4th sale, and I know it's coming up. I don't mean to like front run you or anything, but I got an email from Nader, so I got some insider thing. Your July 4th sale will have at that top tier with 52 trading sessions per year, where you get the product expert like Dwayne on a Zoom meeting once a week. That is crazy. And I tell people, divide the number per month that you're paying by 4, because I'm going for golf lessons. I'm paying like $120 per hour for golf lessons, but they don't give me the clubs or the country club membership. I got to pay extra for those. You guys give it for like $25 if you break it down per training session, and you literally give them the tool for the year. So I think it's unbelievable, just what you guys provide there. And so, Dwayne, I appreciate whatever you've done for my my subscribers and stuff, because you guys make it easy to sell this stuff. And honest to God, I'm like Kramer in Seinfeld when he negotiates the free coffee, the free lattes for life. If you guys would have just offered me the platform free for life, I probably would have taken that, and you wouldn't even have to pay me.
Sorry, I'm typing in Nader as we speak about your idea.
Yeah, I'll be on for that. I'll be.
Yeah,
I'll be
probably do it, like, if we use one of your members, we can do it on your side for sure.
Yeah, maybe we'll run that for the July 4th sale. Anybody that signs up and wants we'll just, you don't even have to do it. You just have to be a Trendspider subscriber. And also, he just pulls all my subscribers under my
You
affiliate
got to be
list.
at least somewhat of a noob, though.
Yeah.
No, maybe
I
not.
don't think there's a lot of traders in my world, and I think they could probably one-on-one might work. But yeah, I think new. I mean, some of my older folks who've been on for years now on Trendspider might be, oh my God, this is so boring. But we'll make it fun, Mike. That's
Yeah.
what we're entertainment. We're not financial advice. We're entertainment.
We're not. I can assure you, you do not want to take financial advice from me.
No, not from me either. I'll lose you more money than you're probably comfortable with.
But I'll show you how to use this stuff pretty damn good.
Exactly.
Right?
So, okay. Thanks,
All
Mike.
right. Well, we'll keep that in mind. Let's make it happen. I'm down. But yeah, again, Gary, this is going to be the actual goodbye, I think, at this point.
I think so.
But
I'm sorry to keep you on here. I'm just chatty sometimes. So
you're good. You're good. Having a good time. But yeah, again, everybody, we'll see you next time. Gary will have you on again, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the gains if you're in Micron. And yeah, we'll see you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.